good game tomorrow night. I think it's tomorrow night. It might be Saturday. It's UCLA and Colorado.
Oh yeah.
UCLA, I don't care.
It's out here. It's gonna be in Pasadena.
Is it here? Is it? It's tomorrow or Saturday. I think it's Saturday.
Saturday.
It's going to be another ass whipping from here to heaven and hell
For
Colorado.
You think so?
Well, UCLA has played tough all their games. They got a much stronger defense in Colorado. I think everybody does. Hell, Mater Dei has a better defense in Colorado, for Christ's sake.
We'll go tell it to Bosco.
Combined.
Did UCLA play Utah yet?
I think they just didn't they? Who they just play?
Let me see right here.
I think they just played Utah.
No, Utah just played USC and
they beat the shit with a backup quarterback, and the kid had some great pass. USC, who they losing to this week?
You see that meltdown though? I enjoy it because I work at a gym with a lot of ex-athletes from USC. So working out there, we always had these conversations about USC and how good their offense, how prolific the offense is, but the defense is trash.
Well, the thing that's sad is that the end of the game, and you saw him sitting on the bench. First of all, I wanted him to win the Heisman. I do not want the kid from Washington to win the Heisman.
Oh, Penix ain't gonna win. If my boy Jaden Daniels, we beat Bama next week.
If they get into the top 4, he's got a shot.
Yeah, he gonna win.
But
UCLA lost to Utah 14-7.
Okay,
that was
14-7?
Yeah, in September 23rd.
So 14-7. Only 14. Okay, yeah, then it's over.
Oh, yeah, that's a wrap.
Yeah,
it's probably gonna lose by 3 touchdowns.
Well, the funny thing is, you look at when you've got athletes texting during halftime of the game that Stanford came back.
Yeah,
and that's your son.
Well,
but here's the thing.
He probably had somebody on his team.
No, we know that, but it's attributed to him at least.
Yeah,
but here's the thing: anybody. Well, his oldest son is the one that handles all social media, so it's one of the family members, for Christ's sake. But it's like you lost to Stanford, and God bless you. It's kind of like the meltdown, but now they're full force. They got Hunter back. They got everybody healthy, supposedly. But here's the best thing about it: he's must see, no matter what he does. I don't watch the game for the kids.
Yeah. Oh no.
I literally, I want to see Hunter and his son have a great game. But I love his like they had him on TV today. Had the cowboy hat on.
Yeah.
Had the gray beard. Had the glasses. Just sitting there going, "Well, you got to make it work." And it was like they talked to him about him on ESPN. They didn't talk about anything other than, "Damn, he looked good."
Yeah.
You want to follow him because the best thing about him, you've been around coaches, you've been around people who 90% believe what they say.
Yeah.
He believes 100%.
100%.
And
that's
the beauty of him. And I think the problem with the kids, they tried to take on his persona and they've never earned it.
Yeah.
The whole team, because there's some cocky fucking kids on that team.
I mean, I think there's a lot of that too. I mean, let's be real. Confidence is half the battle when you're talking about being an alpha and being a competitive, being an athlete, But even furthermore, I still think it's just that Deion had to sell them the dream to get them to believe. Now, are they short 8, 9, 10 athletes?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's their first year.
So he needs a couple more defensive tackles, a couple more offensive tackles.
You got a great quarterback coming in to take over when his son graduates.
Yeah. I saw they got the boy from Warner Robins.
Big son of a gun. 6'4", 6'5", big kid.
Athlete, yeah.
Yeah. And here's another thing, too, is you realize how many great players try to become coaches. First of all, Larry Bird, didn't work. Then you have Magic Johnson, not even fucking close. Deion's the first great player to me in any sport.
Bill Russell.
Bill Russell was, back then there nobody could play. I mean, they won fucking 10 championships. And he was a coach, but never heard of that. I'd love to see that today where a coach and a player are the same person. Same.
Steve Kerr?
Steve Kerr, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, yeah.
Wait. Steve Kerr never coached and played on the same team?
Oh,
no, I'm talking about Bill Russell played and was the head coach.
No, we're just talking about player coach.
Yeah, I'd love to see someone. Yeah, and Steve Kerr, everybody said that, what's the guy that had it before, built the team. Okay, you're
Mark
right.
Jackson.
He did build the team, but his personal bullshit got him fired.
True.
And just because you build it doesn't mean it's going to be successful.
And I'll piggyback on that because of the same belief system in the way that Mark Jackson tried to coach with and lead with is the same exact thing that Deion leads with. And and the crazy thing is that Deion could pull it off though, and Mark Jackson couldn't.
Well, if Mark Jackson's kept his you-know-what and his you-know-where, he would still be coaching in the NBA. And he hasn't got a second chance, which, first of all, you just hired the guy from Boston over to the Rockets.
Houston, yeah.
And here's a guy that was admitted that he cheated on his wife, admitted all these things, consensual. It's kind of like, okay, we were talking about this earlier. Dwight Howard. Did you see what happened to Dwight Howard? The guy's trying to sue him, and he's like, I had a consensual sexual relationship with another man. First of all, who cares? God bless whatever you want to do. But the fact is, the guy wanted money, and they have the text and they have proof. If you don't do this, I'm going to do this. Now, everybody had their own thoughts on Dwight Howard, because Dwight Howard's kind of like the Dennis Rodman of his time to a degree. Who the fuck knows what Dennis Rodman does? But Dwight Howard wants to play.
With it, though, but Dwight Howard can't.
Dwight Howard, it's kind of like, what the fuck are you doing?
People have been speculating for a long time, but he never came out as anything other than.
But he still hasn't. He just stipulated because he didn't want to pay the guy.
Hey, listen, that's why he's in Taiwan right now and not in the league.
Why is that?
Because of what just came out.
Oh, really?
That's the reason why he's in Taiwan. That's why he's not in the league right now.
Interesting. How so? Break that down for me.
Because what I'm saying is, especially when you have a league that's with nothing but straight men, 9 times out of 10 they don't want to play with an athlete who, you know what I'm saying? Just the stigma and all that.
Here's the thing: we don't know who's gay or bisexual in the NBA.
Right. We don't know.
But the thing is, when you come out, like you said, the NBA is harsher than anything. Even the NFL.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
That's what I'm saying.
The NBA is the worst in that.
Yeah, Jesus. I mean, in regular society, okay, you gay, that's your business. Or if
even the NFL,
or whatever, that's your business. But when you in a room full of black basketball players, and where I'm from, it's just like, man, you take that shit on over there. So it's like they pretty much have the same mentality.
And that's what this guy tried to use against him, but he was able to say, and this might do something for the NBA, because he said, he was like that the whole time, so this might turn things.
And the only reason he probably admitted it because, like, man, you ain't finna extort me.
Exactly, yeah. So
that's exactly
the only move.
Yeah, might as well come back because it's more acceptable. No, you're right, and it's interesting you say that about black athletes because culture, it's like African American culture, Hispanic culture. The work that I do with drug and alcohol, when someone comes out as bisexual or gay, they're like, I can't tell anybody in my family.
Yeah,
because my culture doesn't accept it because of the machismo, and it's kind of like
that's what I was trying to say. The machismo is and it's cool because it's like outside of the locker room, like that's your business. But in the locker room, it's still taboo, and it shouldn't be that way. It's sad, but I mean, I don't think I ever had.
But here's the thing you look at. Here's what kills me: WNBA. How many women are gay? And it should be the WNBA. You very seldom hear them talk about a straight person's sexuality. It's always the women, their wives, this and that. And I think it's so inclusive and just freaking amazing that they do that. But still, you have the shut-off guys, the cut-off guys. You have all the guys, and it's all about making money. And people think, well, you know what? If someone talks about being gay, they're going to lose money. Yeah. No NFL team will ever lose a dime. No player will ever lose a dime because if you can help me win, I don't give a shit if you're riding a donkey's ass.